Okay, this lesson is about layer grouping. A scenario that you might use this in would be what we've got here. We've got a number of road strings running basically parallel to each other, all in different layers. So if you want to turn that whole road survey on, we've got to individually deal with the layers of each of those strings. Okay, so what we might like to do is group them all into one layer group called road. First thing to do is to isolate these layers using tools we learnt in lesson 1. So we can just turn off layers in the surrounding area, turn off the natural surface, and then if we just escape out of that option and drag a box to encompass all of the road layers and then just say isolate layers. Okay, so now we've got the layers on that we want to contain in our group. So we can go into our layer settings either through the toolbar or the icon on the property toolbar or through view layers. Okay. If you look at what we've got in our layer settings now, we've got an on status, so a tick in the on column, for all of the layers that are turned on in our main screen. Right, so the options we've got are to make the entire list of layers one group, and we'll consider the on-off state, or more accurately we can just make the layers that are turned on, just hold the control key down, make those one group. Okay, so by using the control key we can select all of those layers and say add group, we'll call it road. You can see this is the list of layers and we can now say OK. Alright, so now if we turn all layers back on using our settings toolbar, and to test it we want to go back into the layer settings. We'll go through our icon in the property toolbar, select a group, select the group called road. We don't want to ignore the on-off state, and all the other layers we want to turn those off. Okay, so we set up like that. OK there. Now we're back to our original settings. OK, and we've got our layer group.